get the struggle of dating apps. I understand where the issues are, and we're going to dive into all of it. Not only how to manage and use dating apps, but also what are some ways that you could work on yourself to better create a sustainability system and reminders to make this work for you versus against you. Because let's be honest, and I say this all the time in my content, I freaking love dating apps, and you got to stop complaining, because if you get to literally sit on the toilet, talk to like 20 dudes at the same time, while your great grandmammy had to ride on horseback, fight a grizzly bear just to, go on a first date. So let's chillax for a second. All right. And let's dive into it. So here's the thing. You got to understand that dating apps are just a tool in the toolbox. But I think now that we're moving into this digital era and we're afraid to speak IRL, we're catering to this because it's easy and it's in our hand and it's simple and it's just low lift. And we all are afraid of rejection. We're all afraid of feeling negative feelings. We don't want to go put ourselves out there and, go holler at the guy at the gym, which you shouldn't, you nasties. I don't understand why you want your life to be more complex. That's a whole other issue. I don't want to dive into hooking up with people at the gym. But when it comes to dating apps, is like people are leaning more on it because they don't got to get off the damn couch. But then they complain because of what comes with it. I think the biggest thing you have to understand is, again, it's a tool in the damn toolbox. It ain't the solution. It ain't the cure. It's just one of many tools. If they give you a wrench and say, hey, go fix this car, build this car from scratch, you could only do so much. But you may need the wrench every once in a while. Again, it is one of many solutions. But I think a big issue is we put so much energy into it. And you got to think, this damn app is literally next to Fruit Ninja, Angry Birds. It's literally next to your Tetris. Are you going to lose that Tetris and look in the mirror and cry? No, you're not. I hope you're not. Maybe stop playing Tetris so much if that is the case. But I will say that we put a lot of emotional weight and our self-worth in this thing that we call an app in our hand, which, let's be honest, this is a private company. They want you to stay. They want you to keep swiping. There's algorithm behind this. It is what it is. And so you need to understand that, again, that this is not the solution and not to put all your weight into it. And again, this is a tool, in the digital age tool. Again, your great-great-grandma would kill to have this thing. She's like, you're kidding me? I don't have to fight for my life. I don't have to build a canoe and set sail across to a voyage, which is really a couple 100 feet away, a mile away to the next town to have a man court me. I get to just pull out this device, do a couple swipes, make a couple lefts, and then I just get to relax while I get to churn butter. That's what you're telling me right now. I say all this, again, to give you context. Again, gratitude of being in this era will always bring you to a humility point of view. But here's the number one thing you got to understand right now is that the dating app game is literally people are swiping up a storm. It is you feeling you're feeling bad about it. You're feeling bad about no one, calling you. You build a billboard ad on the fastest highway there is, and you're next to 1,000 other billboards, and you're mad that people aren't looking at your number, typing it in and calling you while they're driving 100 miles per hour. That's literally the equivalent of dating apps. That's something to remember. Okay, you are just a digital picture next to so many other people. They don't know you. They don't know your problems. They don't know your traumas. They don't know what you've been through. And they don't give a damn because we're all sitting on the toilet while doing this. So that is what you have to understand off the jump, that it's not that you suck. It's just this digital landscape is built in a very particular way.
The Self-Hype Podcast. Self-Hype Podcast.